Carpe diem, my name is Ultranatic, and we are back with another total drama review. This is where I, as a lover of animation and reality shows, look over the show and combine them together the best. And after the disaster that was Phobia Factor, I am just glad to be over with it, and I'm here to focus on the next episode, Up the Creek. So instead of paying homage to another reality show like last time, this episode smartly brings total drama back to its roots. It's a trip to a mysterious island named Boney Island, obviously referencing Survivor's own Exile Island. Will this episode be better than the last one? Well, grab your pals before you can lose them. This is Up the Creek. We see Chris giving the challenge details right at the start.
A canoe trip. You'll be paddling your canoes across the lake
to Boney Island.
Ooh, we're so scared.
When you arrive at the other end of the island, you'll build a rescue fire that will be judged by me. The first team to paddle home and return their canoes to the beach is the winner of invincibility.
And let me guess, the rescue fire and the race back to camp will have nothing to do with each other, will they? Of course. These episodes have more pointless detours than a Tolkien film. Oh yeah, I said it, no regrets. As they head to their canoes, Cody decides that now is the time to win over the obviously uninterested Gwen. And
he's like an annoying brother. A really annoying little brother.
It was time for me to make my move. You and me, open water. It is so on. You want to go out sometime?
No.
I knew I could woo her with my manly charms.
I'm not going out with you, ever.
So, is Sunday out of the question? Damn, wow.
Yeah, Cody gets kind of annoying in this. No, thank goodness for that.
Maybe she wasn't quite ready for the Codemeister.
Actually, in Cody's defense, after realizing near the end that he can't get with Gwen, he knows the correct path to take.
I think I know why you keep shooting me down. It's because of Trent, isn't it?
Sorry to take a detour on this myself, but why would Gwen worry about him knowing? The whole show knows. Heck, all of North America knows. So him mentioning this would only be bothersome if he wanted to sabotage the relationship. But instead, Cody decides to do the mature thing of bringing Gwen and Trent together.
I'm pretty tight with Trent. I'll put in a good word for you.
That's really cool of you.
Yeah, well.
At the very least, it'll make her not want to distance herself from him.
If you like someone but they like someone else, be a vice boyfriend or vice girlfriend. Take the time to hang out, get closer, and show what a good potential date you could be in the future.
I kind of bet Owen that if I got your bra, he'd do all my dishes for the rest of the competition.
Oh, and his little monster squad pervy ways still shine through. Again, you could be more subtle with your motives, dude. I know he's a teenager and he has raging hormones, so that completely excuses the same advances that got Bill Cosby in jail.
If I got your bra, he'd do all my dishes for the rest of the competition.
I wasn't even aware that these guys had chores, but I guess that's what we get when we don't see camp life. Wink, wink.
Take the hint!
Meanwhile, Jeff wants to partner up with Bridget.
Courtney, be my partner?
Ouch! At least Cody is dorky enough to be friend-zoned. This is the equivalent of friend-zoning Ryan Gosling in his college years. But DJ is there to be his partner instead, as the good buddy he's supposed to be.
Excellent!
When I was 8, my brothers dared me to jump off the high dive platform at the pool. I landed on my butt. My trunks went so far up my butt, I had to go to the hospital to get them removed. I've been afraid of water ever since.
Some stereotypes never die. It's not like any black guys from Survivor can swim.
Jason's starting to pull away from John.
That still only counts as one.
And speaking of comedy from overweight comic reliefs,
If this canoe's a rockin', don't come a knockin'. Oh, that's smart.
that is the funniest thing I've heard from Owen so far.
On your marks, get set, paddle.
I laughed at that. That's awful. Animal lovers, send your angry emails right here.
Oh, let's hope Peter's not watching this episode here.
And we see that Izzy becomes a standout character again.
Just follow my technique. I'm 187th Cherokee, you know? Which means, like, the tribe could totally, like, claim me at any time.
Let's hope it's today.
So far, this episode seems pretty on track, with just a few bumps to overcome. For example, since Trent isn't partnered with Gwen, he's forced to canoe with Lindsay and Beth. And Lindsay, in their newly donned short shorts, almost seems to be flirting with Trent. This could be a really interesting conflict with Trent getting hit on by the hottest girl at camp, and Gwen getting jealous that he might be attracted to her. Is there any advantage taken with that?
You don't mind if I work on my tan, do you?
I don't mind one bit. Can I ask you something, dude?
I guess not. We'll just include that with Donkey and Heather, potentially interesting pairings that'll never happen. Oh, and there's also the conflict of Bridget and Jeff, which takes up a good portion of the first half. You see, Jeff tries to make a nice gesture by making a picture frame for Bridget. A really juvenile picture frame, but hey, it's the thought that counts. But because his attempts were horrible, she wants nothing to do with him. Why? What he did wasn't really insulting, it was just cheap. And even then, he shouldn't get blamed for that. He made this at a low-budget reality show summer camp's arts and crafts center.
I made it in arts and crafts.
No, you didn't.
I did.
Were you expecting Hobby Lobby quality frames? Yeah, if that's what makes you distance yourself from my guy, then don't go out with me because my idea of art is this. So DJ tries to inform his friend how wrong he was, with a very confusing metaphor.
See, dating's like feeding a bunny. You want the bunny to come to you so you don't make any sudden moves. You drop a heart-shaped handmade clay ball on a bunny and the bunny's gonna run, man. You feeling me?
I guess we just really wanted to state how much DJ loves bunnies. Did we have to state that in such a cringeworthy fashion?
You'll be paddling your canoes across the lake
To Boney Island.
Monster beavers!
There's no such thing. They're just a myth.
A remnant of the Pleistocene era, the woolly beaver is a day-active rodent indigenous to Boney Island.
Okay, stop. Ignoring the fact that Jeff Probst never gave official confessionals on Survivor, when was the Pleistocene era? Wow. Nothing I'm mad about. I'm just gonna put that piece of info into my list of reasons why not to take this show too seriously. And then they get attacked by flyers, which I think were from an earlier era. I think that's warranted of an asterisk. But Cody saves them by tossing bread he stowed away for Gwen.
I was gonna make us a romantic picnic.
With bread from your pants?
Okay, a gross joke I actually found pretty funny. They catch up to the bass and each team take different paths to the beach.
Which way are we gonna go?
I don't know. I think we should take the one on the right.
The right trail is wider. What are you looking at?
Okay, Bridget, he made a dumb but inoffensive romantic gesture. Lay off the guy, at least he showed he cares for you and wants to do nice things for you. But you keep looking at him the same way Taylor Swift probably looks at John Mayer.
Why you gotta be so rude? Don't you know I'm human too?
Whoa, guys, don't want to panic here, but I'm shrinking.
Can you believe they fell for that?
Yeah, even Chris knows how hilarious this is. And even Lindsay gets stuck, accidentally.
I so didn't see that coming.
Ooh, will Gwen get jealous now?
This is very touching, guys, but we've still got a challenge to win.
I guess not. So, Bridget's the easily offendable girlfriend, but Gwen is totally understanding. I guess you have to be if your boyfriend leaves you buried under sand and then sinks into sand. That's some definite karma on Trent's behalf.
Take that, you makeup-wearing freak!
But then Cody...
George of the jungle. Watch out for that.
Okay, phobia factor I give an F grade to. Up the creek gets at worst a B- with comedy like this.
Just when things were looking up for the bass, disaster struck.
Oh, my leg! I'm down!
Oh yeah, I forgot this plot happens.
Why did this have to happen now? Why? Why?
Jeff!
In case you're wondering what happened to his leg, he got a splinter in it. And not even the really infamous splinter either.
Oh, it's so unfair! Why did this have to happen now?
I guess this is supposed to be a parody of the medevacs we see in Survivor. Even though Jeff gets no medical treatment for his splinter, and rightfully so, it's a frickin' splinter! Aren't most guys in even minor pain usually like this?
You okay, big guy?
Yeah, can't complain.
But nope, here everybody treats his leg not like it has a splinter in it, but like it had an encounter with Jaws.
I've seen surfers get eaten by sharks before, but this was horrifying.
Are you kidding me?
I mean, this might be funny if it was just the team freaking out over his injury, but Jeff being totally calm. But nope, Jeff is overreacting too.
You've got to go on without me. We're not leaving any man behind.
Whatever, they carry him to the beach for the fire-making challenge.
How did they do that so quickly?
No rule against carrying lighters. Edge? killer bass.
Even funnier, you know how this episode's title is a play on Up a Creek Without a Paddle? Well, we have the Up a Creek part accomplished. Now for the Without a Paddle.
We need more wood, guys.
How are we supposed to get home now?
Okay, whatever idiot wrote Phobia Factor, this is the difference between frustratingly forced and hilariously forced. Harold just panicking and tossing the paddles into the fire is awesome. Heck, why stop there? Why not just throw the canoes in the fire too?
What's that for? Being an idiot. Okay. Let's talk. What do you want to talk about? Gwen. I hit on her, but I struck out a few times.
But as Cody promises, he lets Trent know that Gwen is into him, which causes Trent to threaten him?
She's not into me. She's into you. If you're lying, I could easily rearrange your face. You know that, right?
Okay, you idiot who has a brain the size of the sand you were sinking in. A, it's freaking obvious that Gwen does actually have feelings for you. The diary kinda gave that away. And B, why would Cody make this up? Trent, he is telling you, his romantic competitor, that the girl he likes you instead. What other scenario have you seen this played in?
Didn't Willard know he's totally in love with you?
That still only counts as one.
What do I have to gain from lying to you? Okay. So what do you think I should do about it?
Wow, Trent must have bipolar tendencies if he goes from this
If you're lying, I could easily rearrange your face.
to this in a matter of 2 sentences.
So what do you think I should do about it?
And speaking of bipolar,
Stand back, guys. This is gonna be big.
I'm always wanting to blow something up.
We have our fire-building winner!
Where did you learn to do that?
Oh, you know, I spent a summer training with the reserves. Yeah, I got into some trouble there and blew up the kitchen by accident, which is why the RCMP is still all over my butt.
okay, I think we've established that it is a compulsive liar, because there's no way that's true.
And then these bushmen taught us how to properly catch and cook crocodile, as well as koala.
Isn't killing a koala bear illegal?
Oh, I don't know, probably, yeah.
She is a compulsive liar.
Bizarre.
Otherwise, who'd be crazy enough to be on the run from the RCMP and then sign up for an easily viewable reality show? Okay, good point, but that can't mean anything, right? Right? So yeah, the Gophers get the biggest fire and yet don't earn a head start back to camp. Well, they technically don't need one since the Bass have no oars anyways.
You guys could get someone to swim behind the boats and push them.
That might work.
DJ, you're the only one who's strong enough.
You can't ask him to do that. The dude can't swim.
Okay, here's a crazy idea. Why can't Bridget do it? Wouldn't the surfer girl logically be the strongest swimmer? But then again, this person has to be strong enough to push back 6 teammates. And while Bridget is strong, that seems like a pretty heavy bench press.
Jeff, I know you're friends, but DJ's the only chance we've got.
Then why not pick another guy?
Those skinny arms aren't going to cut it.
I'll do it.
You can't swim with that kind of injury. You're horribly disfigured.
Yeah, so horribly disfigured he actually walked back to the canoes with you. Well, okay, it has to be DJ because that rules out Jeff, Harold, and Duncan. Oh wait, no it doesn't. What about Duncan?
I can do this. I have to.
Never mind, I get it. It's a redemption for DJ to be the hero for his team.
DJ! 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 DJ!
By going from being terrified of water to, in just a few minutes, becoming the next Michael Phelps minus the drugs. Anyways, he gets them back to camp by crashing them similar to the characters from Face Off. Yeah, I didn't use the casualty counter on Jeff's injury, but I can use it on the 7 real injuries here. Izzy gets rightfully blamed for the loss.
You are so lucky that my license to kill is currently expired.
And it looks like a predictable marshmallow ceremony, where she'll get unanimous votes to go home, right? Well...
who's it gonna be?
Izzy, you are under arrest!
You mean all that trash you were talking was true?
No, just the RCMP part.
The twist? She actually was on the run from the police and crazy enough to show her face on TV anyways.
I am so totally AWOL. You'll never get me alive!
That wraps that up.
That has got to be one of the funniest eliminations in the entire show.
You'll never get me alive!
Why the RCMP came only now to get her, I'm not sure. But that doesn't matter, we have an epilogue to get to. Cody gets Gwen's bra.
Enjoy dish duty, my good man.
Bridget decides to forgive Jeff's romantic blunder.
I wouldn't waste my time trying to fix that.
Maybe I would.
Oh, great message. Guys, you want forgiveness from your girlfriend? Get into an accident, she'll sympathize for you. And we ominously zoom in on the tiki Beth picked up from Boney Island. Oh yeah, I forgot about this part. You might as well call this, along with the next 2 episodes, a 3-parter. The Tiki Trouble Trilogy, if you will. You see, unlike the idols in Survivor, this idol is bad luck. You see, Chris informed everybody at the beginning that
if you take anything off the island, you'll be cursed forever.
However, Beth missed that announcement because she was in the bathroom.
What'd I miss?
Canoes.
And let me take a second to applaud this clever satire of Survivor, because this would be a blooper in that show. I've never once in Survivor seen a challenge interrupted by a pee break.
Pee real quick.
Are you really? What were you doing?
I was using the restroom.
In the pool.
That still only counts as one.
Go home, Gimli. And apparently, despite arriving late for her team, no one bothered to fill her in on that little detail. And Beth herself didn't ask what else she might have missed. But yeah, that tiki is apparently supposed to cause a lot of bad luck for her team, leading up to her inevitable elimination in a few episodes. However, since the bad luck apparently started here, let's see how they lost.
You guys could get someone to swim behind the boats and push them. I did that once for this huge, like, 60-foot yacht.
That's not bad luck, that's an established character flaw. Izzy spouted off a crazy idea to the best because she's Izzy. But no matter, I'm sure the bad luck will actually serve us within the next 2 episodes. But thankfully it wasn't here. This episode was awesome! Mostly. I mean, it's definitely not perfect. Some of the characters were a little annoying, some of the arcs were pretty pointless, and the challenge, again, doesn't totally make sense. However, the comedy amongst the characters individually as well as in groups was upped exponentially. I'd say this is a definite improvement from Phobia Factor, and hopefully we get more of this. Because for an episode called Up the Creek, it certainly knew how to stay afloat. And since Up the Creek is an easily roastable title, let's see if the next one is too. I've got in my sights. Go ahead, make my day.